It began with data, not medicine, not intuition, not even the touch of a trained hand. Just numbers, images, patterns. Hundreds of thousands of medical scans, blood tests, patient records. Each one a snapshot of human life and human fragility. On their own, they meant little, but together, they became something else. A vast ocean of biological truth. And machines began to swim in it. The question was simple. Can a machine learn to heal? The answer, it turns out, is yes, but not like we expected. Artificial intelligence doesn't wear a white coat. It doesn't ask how you feel. It doesn't hold your hand, but it does something no human ever could. It sees everything, all the time, without bias, without fatigue. In modern hospitals, AI is not just a tool. It's a second set of eyes, faster, sharper, tireless. Algorithms scan MRI images for microscopic tumors, detecting patterns that even the most experienced radiologists might miss. They flag abnormalities in milliseconds. They cross-reference patient histories with genetic data and emerging research. Cancer, stroke, heart failure conditions where minutes mean the difference between survival and loss are now caught days, weeks, even months earlier. Not by chance, but by code. These systems don't guess, they calculate. They don't treat emotions, they treat data. In some clinics, AI already outperforms human doctors in early diagnosis of diseases like lung cancer and diabetic retinopathy. It recommends treatment plans based on the outcomes of millions of previous cases. And it keeps learning every hour, every scan, every breath. But it doesn't work alone. The future of healing is not man versus machine, it is man with machine. Surgeons now operate with robotic assistants, powered by artificial intelligence. The human hand holds the scalpel, but the machine ensures precision down to the millimeter. In emergency rooms, predictive algorithms warn of patient deterioration before any visible symptom appears. In intensive care units, AI monitors vital signs with relentless vigilance, never blinking, never tired. And behind it all, deep learning networks continue to evolve. They study how illness spreads, how drugs interact, how populations respond. They help hospitals optimize resources, reduce wait times, and prevent human error. This isn't the medicine of tomorrow. This is the medicine of now. What was once science fiction has become standard procedure. The algorithm doesn't replace the doctor, it redefines what the doctor can be. It doesn't feel compassion, it doesn't offer hope, but sometimes it gives us something even more precious: time. Time to act. Time to prepare. Time to survive. The rise of the algorithm is not a revolution of steel and wires. It is a quiet evolution, invisible, relentless, and already it is saving lives. Modern medicine once had a hard limit. The human body could not be rebuilt. When an organ failed, there was no backup. The only hope was a donor, a match in time. But the waiting lists grew longer, and for many, hope arrived too late. Today, artificial intelligence is helping rewrite this biological dead end. Not by finding more donors, but by helping us build organs from scratch. At the center of this revolution is bioprinting, a process where living tissues are created layer by layer using specialized 3D printers. But the real breakthrough is not the printer, it's the intelligence behind it. Artificial intelligence designs every structure, down to the cell. It doesn't simply copy anatomy, it models it, optimizes it, personalizes it. Using deep learning models trained on vast biomedical datasets, AI can predict how a specific organ should be shaped for a specific individual. It integrates a patient's genetics, immune profile, medical history, and anatomical scans, and then generates a unique blueprint for an organ that will function not just well, but better than average. The algorithm considers blood flow, mechanical stress, tissue elasticity, and rejection risk all in one continuous calculation. Once the blueprint is complete, a bioprinter deposits living cells, guided by AI in real time. The printer itself is only a tool. The intelligence manages the variables: pressure, temperature, cell density, oxygenation. Any deviation, even at the cellular level, is detected and corrected instantly by the AI system. In effect, the machine is not printing, it's cultivating. The result is a living structure designed by code and brought to life by biology. Already, scientists have used this process to create artificial skin, cartilage, and simple vascular networks. AI-assisted systems are now developing functional mini-organs, heart tissue that beats, liver tissue that detoxifies, lung structures that exchange gas. They're not symbolic. They're operational. More importantly, they're compatible. By using a patient's own cells, AI ensures minimal risk of rejection. The immune system accepts what it recognizes as self, even if it was grown in a lab. This is personalized medicine at the most literal level, not just tailored treatments, but tailored tissues. Artificial intelligence also simulates post-transplant behavior. It can test how the new tissue will interact with surrounding systems, how it will grow, respond to inflammation, or heal after surgery. In clinical simulations, AI can run thousands of scenarios in minutes, something no human lab could ever attempt. This reduces risk, improves outcomes, and allows physicians to prepare for complications before they happen. As the technology progresses, full-scale bioprinted organs, kidneys, hearts, pancreases are on the horizon. Not generic versions, but custom-made, AI-optimized, immune-compatible replacements. Organ donation may become obsolete. Waiting lists could disappear. And the idea of being born with a weak heart might someday be irrelevant, because a better one can be made. AI is not just an assistant in this field, it is the architect, the designer of form, the controller of process, the predictor of function. It allows us to go beyond natural biology, into a realm where tissue is not inherited, but engineered. This is not the future of repair. It's the beginning of replacement. And the body, once fixed and final, is becoming editable line by line, cell by cell. Surgery has always relied on the human hand, precise, trained, but fallible. Now, that hand is being replaced, not by metal alone, but by intelligence. In operating rooms across the world, AI-driven robotic systems are performing procedures with sub-millimeter accuracy. They don't shake. They don't fatigue. They follow instructions, yes, but they also make decisions. Modern surgical robots are no longer just tools. They're learning agents, trained on thousands of hours of procedures, capable of anticipating the next move before the surgeon gives the command. Artificial intelligence analyzes real-time data from cameras, sensors, and instruments, adjusting force, angle, and timing in milliseconds. It reduces blood loss, shortens operation time, and minimizes damage to surrounding tissues. In many cases, machines now outperform human surgeons in consistency and precision. And then come the androids, humanoid medical robots, designed not just to cut or stitch, but to interact. They read facial expressions, recognize vocal stress, respond with empathy, all powered by neural networks. These aren't fictional machines. They're being tested in hospitals in Japan, South Korea, and Germany. Some assist in elder care, others in physical therapy, diagnostics, or even pediatric care. These androids are not emotional, but their design is based on emotional intelligence mimicked, modeled, and managed by AI. Together, surgical robotics and android care systems form the next phase of medicine. One where the caregiver may no longer be human, but is still fully present, alert, aware, and constantly learning. Not a doctor with years of training, but a machine with millions of experiences. Connected, precise, unblinking, and ready to operate. The human body was once a mystery, something to preserve, repair, or surrender to time. But today, we no longer wait for nature. We design alternatives. Artificial intelligence is not just supporting medicine. It is reshaping its foundation. From diagnostics to surgery, from printed skin to synthetic hearts, AI is enabling a form of healing once thought impossible, proactive, predictive, personal. We are replacing failed organs with lab-grown replicas, tailored by data. We are handing scalpels to machines that see beyond the visible. We are creating androids that touch with mechanical hands, but respond with emotional intelligence. And slowly, the line between biology and technology is dissolving. The body becomes editable. The patient becomes a system. The doctor becomes an engineer of life. This is not a replacement of humanity. It is its extension, one algorithm, one organ, one decision at a time. In the end, the body of the future is not something we inherit. It is something we build